back to my channel. Fisayo here. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing great. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe before you leave. If you're not new to my channel, thank you so much for the continued support. I'm very, very grateful. Today, I am going to be reviewing another book. Let's get started. The book I'm going to be reviewing today is Woman, the Challenge and the Call, an agenda for Christian women in today's world, is by Dee Jepson. That's what it looks like. It's a very, very small book. Look at the size, very, very small. It's just got 49 pages. It's something you can whisk through within hours if you have the time and you're very good at reading books. But this book it took me a while because it's kind of a book you read and then you go back to it. It's a very thought-provoking book, and it's just telling you about a woman who had the opportunity to work with the White House at some point, and then she used her position to help other women, to pull them up. Yep. And I am just going to go right into the book, and then hopefully I'll share some of the points, some of my thoughts along the way. So she was working with her husband as an unsalaried assistant, and that taught me that, well, don't always wait for opportunities. Opportunities might come in ways, or opportunities might come through voluntary work. So just go into it. I had the opportunity of working in a school as unsalaried person for a long time, and for some people that looked very stupid. Why would you give up so much time, but I was just there for experience. I had the reason why I was there. And it's just telling you that when I left the school, that was like a spring to other opportunities. I got a very, very good reference, and it just became bigger and bigger and better. But why did I get that opportunity? It was because at some point I volunteered some of my time. So you might be waiting for a job. Why not just go and volunteer? Why not just give up your time to help somebody? Why not just give up your time to study, to invest in yourself? Remember, when you're volunteering, it is also for yourself. You might think, oh, you're not being paid. What's the point? You're giving your time. But yes, you're sitting in your house doing what? Watching Netflix, scrolling back and forth on your phone, going on YouTube, going on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You're wasting your time. Go in there, give up your time. It's better for your health because it gives you the opportunity to go out in the morning and do something really good for yourself. It's also good for your general well-being. You're able to interact. It's also good for your social interaction. So many benefits of volunteering, even though you think, oh, I need the money. Yes, you do need the money, and you never know. Out of this opportunity of volunteering, you might eventually get paid. Who knows? So this woman was working as a salaried assistant for her husband when she got the surprise call from the White House, United States of America, where all the things happen, powerhouse, in 1982. And she talked about influence and how our influence as a woman should start from our home. There's no way you can influence the community or the nation if you are not able to influence your children, you're not able to influence your family. Somebody said, if you want to influence the world, start by laying your bed. Very deep, isn't it? So start by investing in yourself. Start by looking into your own self. You want to change the world? Why not start from your own house? Start from your own children. Start from your own family. So start small. She also talked about the influence of Mother Teresa. I'm sure most of us have heard about this woman and her humanitarian lifestyle, how she was able to help the needy, the poor. She gave her whole life, her whole time to helping people. And also she was talking about the fact that today it looks like the roles of the woman and man is confused. And because we have a confused role, that sometimes there's a bit of a friction, especially between husband and wife, in the home, between a man and a woman. And some people tag some things as the woman's job or the man's job, and now it's a bit like a cross-gender thing. No, whatever a man can do, a woman can do even better, and there's conflict. But this book just brings it back home that, well, women are actually home builders. So even if you feel, oh, I'm a career woman, I need to go out there, I need to get the money. Yes, you need to get the money, but let that money be around your family. Let it be that the work or the job you're doing is as a result of you being able to cater for your family first, and then you're able to, do well in the job, succeed in the job, and also be there for your children. So women are, or we should become more aware of our value and our contributions. So don't think, oh, because I'm at home, the man think he can go out, get all the money, get all the fun, and I'm stuck with the children. No, don't think in that direction, because then your thought line is going to be distorted. Be happy in your role as a woman. Don't wish you're a man. And let me tell you, your husband is not the problem. Don't start thinking, oh, the man goes out there, he comes back home, asks me, what have you done all day? What have you been doing? You're still in your PJs, the house is messy. I mean, find a way around it. If it means having a help to help clean the house, why not? But then don't wish you're a man. Oh yeah, you stay at home while I go and get the job. And there's friction everywhere. You should be aware of your values. You should be aware of your contributions. And you should also spread this awareness to others within your circle of influence. It has to be done in love, not by pushing, not by shoving, and not by shouting so loudly that no one else can be heard. Some of you, when you have a disagreement with your husband, you shout at the top of your voice. Honestly, that shouting will not get you far, unless obviously it's a threat. Maybe it's threatening to do something you shouldn't do, maybe hurt you, then you should shout. But if it's an argument and the children are around and you're shouting at the top of your voice, honestly, you will not go far. There's a way you can speak to your husband. I mean, obviously, most of the time, just be quiet about it. Let him say all he has to say, and then quietly in the bedroom at night before you sleep, or after dinner when the children are in bed, you can now talk to your husband. You can influence him, and the next time he knows not to shout at you in front of the in-laws. He knows not to shout at you in front of the children. He knows not to shout at you in front of the friends. He knows not to shout at you in front of just the public. You are influencing him in a way, but remember, it has to be done in love. We should always remember that God's word, the Bible, is the best guide and the best manual on human behavior ever written. So when you are looking for guidance for your life, always go back to the Bible. The society has given man a false image of who they should be. And Satan has been working overtime to confuse them. So the man has to be macho. He shouldn't cry. The man has to be, the head, and the head has to be a dictator. And the dictator, once he comes into the house, everybody should freeze and stand still. That's the society telling you how to behave. But what is the Bible telling you how to behave as a man? How is the Bible telling you how to behave? So you need to think of the Bible's perspective, and that should influence your behavior in the house. The whole playboy mentality has distorted and demeaned and degraded men as well as women. God has called men to be prophets and priests in the home, and He's called them to serve Him. So when your husband is a child of God, he knows that he's a prophet, he's a priest. If you look at the roles of a prophet and the roles of a priest in the home, you'll be baffled. Honestly, that is enough full-time job for a man in the home. Women have been looked down through the years. Women have tended to feel that they are not quite as good as men. Yeah, and we find that in the society. We find out where we live. We find that, oh, I'll speak to your husband as if, hello, I'm here. Can you talk to me? So some people just say, oh, no, don't worry. Don't speak to it's a woman talk. No. She's talking like a woman. Don't speak to her. Speak to her husband. Why? Speak to the woman. So, and many men have agreed with this assessment that the women are not good enough. Some women have even gone further and rejected their own womanhood in order to pattern themselves on men and adopt a macho feminist ideal. So yes, women were in charge, we are feminists, we have to be this, we have to be that, and then you're beginning to go away from the Proverbs chapter 31 woman, the ideal woman that God wants you to be. You need to go back. Our society urgently, definitely, now more than ever, needs the influence and actions of Christian women. If you do not rise up against pornography, which demeans women, yes, and exploits children, yes, who will? Who will? Who will? If we don't rise up against all these vices, if we don't stand up to the children and tell them that what they're watching is wrong, if we don't stand up and, just be there, be influential, who will? Someone said, if we lose our virtue, the nation loses everything. As a woman, if you lose your virtue, the nation loses everything. I mean, this book, though very small, I could say small but mighty, very, very deep book. She's, in fact, before I came across this book, I haven't actually heard about this author before, and very, very intriguing woman, very, very exciting things that she said in the book. So I'm wondering, if you have the time, just go and buy the book. I'm going to try, if I find a link to the author, I'm going to put a link in the description box below, and I am going to let you know what or how much, whatever it is, in my link. Secured men are going to be men that back up their wives, that support their wives. But if you want to be treated like a queen, you need to treat your husband like a king. How do you talk to a king? How do you relate with a queen? Obviously, king with kind of playful side to it, if that makes sense, because it's your husband. But at the same time, you treat him with respect, you treat him with dignity. Let him know when he comes in from work, stop the phone calls, stop talking on the phone, give him the reverence. You're welcome, your Royal Majesty. You see the smile on his face, even if he's had a bad day. And tell me, is it that same man that will smack you or hit you or molest you? No. Treat him as a king. Make sure his food is different. And even if he is cooking, you'll be surprised. He is going to treat you like a queen. But if you don't treat him like a king, if you treat him like any other man or any other boy, or even like your child, you talk to him anyhow, no regard, you will not get it back. So please, ladies, your husband is not the problem. Your husband loves you, but when you talk to him in love, in respect, somebody said the greatest need of a man is respect. When you respect him in love, you will find it easy to love him, and he is going to love you the same or even more. So yeah, that's me done. Thank you for listening. Thank you for liking. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's keep this channel going. I am very, 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 very grateful for all the lovely comments I've had so far from people, private comments as well. I am very, very grateful. Let's keep this channel going. Let's subscribe. Let's share. Feel free to share. I don't mind. Yeah, as long as it's going to be a blessing to others, feel free to share. So yeah, that's me done for now. Till I see you in my next video. Keep going, keep moving, and don't stop. Till I see you next time. Bye.